Welcome to EA Sports. I'm James Savalsky. Look at the star-studded talent on display for this Hut matchup tonight. Both teams lined up in the middle. We are ready to get things underway. The Panthers get off to a good start as they win the opening faceoff. Sends it over to Fogle. Moves it to Matheson. Florida's got a hold of the puck. Looking for space inside the D zone. Quick pass to Tavares. With possession along the wall. The Maple Leafs get a hold of the puck along the boards. Scooped up along the wall by Marchenko. Now a quick pass to Bradley. He's got a stop. Oh, and that goes sideways.
Yeah, it's a tough look, James, and a missed opportunity. It's not often that you get in all alone. At the very least, you got to make the goaltender make a save.
Oh, and another quick stop.
Well, that puck came hard, and it came fast, and it came multiple times, but he was right on it, showing his athleticism to make those saves.
Here we go, on-man rush. To his teammate. Florida's got the puck against the half wall. Avoids the poke check. Denied by the goaltender.
Swayman's made an incredible save there. I'm not sure how he kept that out of the net. Just really athletic. I mean, you have to be acrobatic to be able to get to the top of your crease like that, because he read it perfectly to be able to make the save and keep it at bay.
Getting closer to the halfway point of this frame. Still no score in this one. Offenses don't face off and he wins the draw. Slides it back to the blue line. Here's the chance. Oh, how did he keep it out? What a blocker stop by Swayman. Huge hit in the corner. He got all of that one. Passes it over. Oh, they telegraphed the pass and he picks it off. The Panthers have it behind the net. Knocks the puck loose after a solid hit. Moves it to the offensive zone. He got all of that hit. The Panthers gain control of the puck against the wall. The Panthers will play from the defensive zone. Quick feed to Lambert. Fiala's going to play it against the half wall. Dishes it off. Stopped by the goaltender, getting a piece of that one. And that's intercepted by Kyprios. Into the attacking area from the left side. On the redirect. Scores!
Well, this is a goal, and it exemplifies that speed kills, in particular through the neutral zone. I mean, you get an odd man rush, and everyone's moving as you cross the blue line. You have numbers. You're going to make your opponent pay.
The Maple Leafs have struck first here in period number 1, although it comes a little late.
It's late. It's deep in the first period, but it doesn't matter. Timing is everything. And when you get the first goal, you're on the board. You've got the confidence. You've got the momentum.
And hang on to the biscuit after that. Oh, and it gets a little nasty with that collision.
And that collision is going to create puck possession. You have to separate body from puck. Coaches love these plays, right? You're not the one that's necessarily going to gain possession, but you're going to create it.
Oh, look at the pass. Knocked away. Taken down, the officials caught it. And let's see what the definitive call is on the ice. The Maple Leafs will lose a man, tripping the call.
Anytime you're in the dying minutes of a period, you have to maintain your focus, especially when you're shorthanded. It's all about creating some momentum and killing the penalty.
Florida's man advantage unit will take to the ice for the first time tonight. The Maple Leafs win the defensive zone faceoff. Shot and one last save. go on the first 20 minutes of action here tonight. We've got lots more still to come. Second period is just around the corner. Well, the first 20 is in the books. Let's see what this second period offers. The Maple Leafs win the draw and get their penalty-killing unit off to a good start. Matheson's got it in the offensive zone. Plays the body. Big-time stop.
Well, the shooter's in a coveted spot on the ice, right in the middle of it with a good look, and he makes an incredible save by getting square to the puck and turning it aside.
Handles that one. There's the whistle as the goalie hangs on. Tavares will look to win the draw to continue this power play. Play resumes here as he wins the draw inside the offensive zone. Oh, how about that stepping up?
Get out the ice packs, hey, James. That's what you got to do if you want to compete for a PK spot. He does exactly that, and he takes away the shot threat.
And the puck stopper hangs on to get a breather here for the team. Tavares is ready for the face-off as they'll continue to kill off this penalty. Back underway as he wins the draw inside the offensive zone. Perron's out of the box and both sides are back to even strength.
Well, when you have the player advantage and you're down by a goal, you have to generate some momentum, and the first stop is putting it in the back of the net, and now they're back at even strength, trying to get back on the board.
Fantastic save!
The timely save is everything to your team, and this goaltender, he bails his team out.
And now he moves it quickly to Housley. Turn that one aside. And puts the body into it, a little bumper car hockey. Scores! And we are back to even!
Yeah, tie game now, James. I really like the energy that they showed throughout the game, but now it's about channeling the energy they just created and doing something with it. Oh, I think they're hearing footsteps out there, James. I mean, you look up and you see him barreling down on you. You know the physicality and how engaged he is with using his body, and he does exactly that. Separates body from puck, and then is creative enough to make a play for that goal. I'd be running.
The Panthers win the faceoff. Exploring options here inside the defensive zone. Florida's looking to break out. Slides the puck ahead to Bradley. Oh, and a good heads-up defensive play. Oh, look at this. The Maple Leafs look to start the transition game. And some textbook body contact there. Oh, what a save!
That doesn't swing momentum in your favor. I don't know what will, James. That's a last-ditch effort to make a play. What a beautiful save.
Play continues here, but this crowd's still buzzing after what we saw. What a stop that was.
Yeah, and they're saying thank you to the goaltender right now, James. They're still on their feet. They're electric right now. And really, it's a nice feeling. Why? Because it doesn't always go this way. So when you have it, you embrace it.
Slides it across. And that one's turned away. And he loses both the puck and his balance after that hit. Quick shot! Oh, gets a little piece of it! Oh, off the post!
Love offense, James. I never really provided any, and I would have missed this one. But right in there on the tender and isn't able to get it in the 4x6. Instead, it hits the pipe and out.
Sends it in front! Scores! What a finish on the play!
I love that he fights for his space here to be able to get to an area where he has a little bit of time to get the one-timer off. He knows it's got to get off in a hurry, and he puts it in the back of the net.
The Maple Leafs needed that strike, and it pays off. Now let's see what they can do with the lead in the back half of this second period.
Well, they need to turn it around, James, because they have not been the better team. They haven't had really possession time. They've just been opportunistic. They got to find a way to turn this thing around and start playing better.
Look out! Marchenko's got it along the wing. Blast from the blue line. Off the inside of the post and stays out. Scores! And the scratching and clawing is paid off as we are back to even.
Well, we're back to evens, James. I really like their game. I mean, when you're pushing and you're trying to find a way to get ahead and on top, you have to trust the process. That's exactly what they've done, and they've been rewarded for it.
The Panthers have been pressing, and they finally get rewarded for that goal.
They get rewarded, and now they can't sit back. They have to continue to attack and look to go ahead.
Florida's got it in their own zone. Puck scooped up by Marchenko. And that's stolen by Meyer. Picked off by Housley. Quick pass to Marchenko. Passes the puck over to Fogle. Huge steal in his own end. Here's a short pass to Pellick. Second frame almost done. Well inside a minute now. And a great save. Solid body contact. Takes the feed. Quick shot. Scores! Off the post and in.
Well, that's a real sneaky one that fooled the goaltender, James. Not much room available, but that one, perfectly executed. When you hear the ping, you certainly know that you've beaten the goaltender clean, and this is what happens here, but it doesn't come out, it goes in the net.
The Maple Leafs are in the driver's seat now with that one-goal lead, and timing, Cheryl, late here in this period. That's huge.
That's a huge booster for them, James, not only in terms of their confidence, but also the recognition of where they are heading into the intermission. Now it's about staying aggressive, but managing the puck. They need good blue line decisions.
Coaches have shared their final messages. Players are on the ice, and period number 3 is coming up. The third and final period is officially underway here. 2/3 of the way to the finish line, and this one for regulation time. Cheryl, how do you view it?
Florida's had a strong 40 minutes of play, and they've dominated possession time, James, but they have to find a way to get up on the board and get the equalizer here. I expect them to have some urgency to activate their D and try and really look to attack off the rush.
Couldn't catch up to that pass. Schneider's moving the puck through his own zone. Moves it quickly over to Domi. Comes up with the stop.
Great positioning by the goaltender to redirect it to the corner, getting it out of danger.
Oh, he got all of that against the boards.
Power forwards are often heavy on their skates. They're strong, they're physical, and they know how to retrieve pucks, and man, can they deliver bone-crushing hits.
And that plays offside. We got a face-off coming up.
Housley's done an excellent job of getting lost in coverage throughout this entire game, James. You know that he wants to get to that sweet spot, his one-timer side. And as you can see by his goal and the review of it, it is a perfect tee-up, set-up, distribution by his line mate to get it done.
Inching closer to the midway mark of this period. 3-2 is where we sit. It's a one-goal game in what has been a very fun contest to this point. The Maple Leafs win the draw here in the neutral zone. The Panthers gain possession in their own end. And he takes the pass. Sneaks by the poke check. Sets it out front. And he scores! What a way to finish that!
She does an excellent job of getting open in that low slot area. That's not easy to do when there's a lot of traffic. And she doesn't have much time, but she lets the one-timer go, and she buries it.
Face-off looming as both centers get into position. taking it from his own end. Oh, and a great hit up play to force the turnover by Reinhart. Up along the wall on the right side and into the attacking area. He scores! Austin Matthews clutch.
He's going to beat the goaltender clean on this one. It's a one-timer from the low slot, and it's a perfect pass. He's teed up beautifully, and he finishes it.
The Maple Leafs are having themselves a night, and they probably don't want this one to end, Pounder.
I wouldn't. If you're padding the stats and you're putting up these kind of numbers, I mean, from start to finish, they've imposed their will on their opponent.
Gains the zone from the right. Into the corner of the attacking area. And that's off a stick. Moves the puck to the attacking area. There's the whistle as the net comes off. Past the midway mark in this period, the Maple Leafs now lead by 3. Puck is dropped and we are back underway. Sends a pass over. Look out, here they come on the attack. Florida's got the puck along the wall. Spectacular stop by the goaltender. How did he hang on to that?
Love the way the goaltender gets tight to the shooter here. The puck's in the low slot. You want to take away time, you want to take space. Goaltender does it, makes a save.
Centers glide into the dots. We're ready to get things back going again. Pass back to the point. Lets it fly. Gets a piece of it and keep it out.
Well, a timely save, and it comes with net front presence and tons of traffic in front, James. I'm not sure how he finds this puck, but he's dialed in, he's focused, and he makes the save.
And he says no! Gets it back. Quick pass across to Fogle. Huge play in his own end to come up with the puck. Sends a pass in front, and that's intercepted. The Maple Leafs get a hold of the puck in their own end. Pallet stick handling in his own zone. Handles the pass. Moves the puck into the